We'll be reading Financial Literacy for All by John Hope Bryant. If y'all looking for a book to read, this is the one. I'm telling you. It help with your finances and saving. We're going to start at page 10 where we left off yesterday. My dad could make it, but he couldn't keep it. He confused making money with making a profit. He confused cash flow with building something sustainable, with building wealth. He didn't see my mother as a true partner, even though she had the gifts and talents in that area. He did not. He could hustle and he could make it, but she could save it and grow it. Here's a little secret that no one successful tells you. You make money during the day, but you build wealth in your sleep. It's called compounding. You only build wealth in your sleep. My mother knew that. In a relationship, 2 plus 2 should equal more than 4. It should equal at least 6 or 8. And you should feel without question that you are better together. If you don't, then something's wrong. And something was definitely wrong in our household. So my mom divorced my dad and left, taking me and my older sister with her. The trigger was that happened to my brother's college fund. He was the oldest of the 3 of us. The short tale of what happened with my mom should be to you now, as it was to me, then immediately constructive. You see, my dad and my mother came from the South, as in the southern states of America. They arrived in Los Angeles with a few dollars, a lot of dreams, and balanced hustle. They both had the equivalent of a high school education, even though my mother had not formally graduated from high school. Yet, it's important to know that my mother went back to high school at age 62. She finished her high school equivalency and marched with cap and gown with 18-year-olds at their annual graduation. This tells you everything you should know about Miss Juanita Smith, who was called home during the writing of this book at age 88. Love you, Mom. When my parents met in East St. Louis, my mother had just ended an abusive relationship. My father-to-be, Mr. Johnny Will Smith, fell deeply and quickly in love with my future mother. She agreed to marry him because he agreed to move her and my older brother and sister to Southern California. My mother had a premonition and a hope that the safety of her children would rest in a solution 2,000 miles away from East St. Louis. This premonition came to her in a dream, then found its way into her reality when my dad came through the town on his way to buying a new car in Detroit. My mother, brother, and sister in tow, my father returned to Los Angeles. He was madly in love with Mom and vowed to take care of my brother and sister like they were his. And to his credit, he did. We'll forever be thankful to him for that. My brother Donnie, Dave Hornell Harris, and my sister, Monty Mora Lamont Wright. Both are attest to Dad's unwavering commitment to them, even though he was not their birth father. He was the father figure to everyone under his roof. Though and through, thank you, Dad, who passed on to glory on December 31st, 2014. And then came me. My mom and dad arrived in Los Angeles, California, full of new shared dreams and a desire to have a child of their own to complement their family unit. Soon came me, born February 6, 1996, at Good Samaritan Hospital in downtown Los Angeles. The hospital has since closed, but the dreams birthed there on that day in 1996 definitely live on. As I mentioned earlier, based on a little more than grit, Mom and Dad built a mini empire all on their own. Unfortunately, my dad was better at making money than keeping it, confused cash flow with profit, and didn't leverage the financial planning and savings expertise of my mother. Civil rights icon Reverend Andrew Young, who is also a mentor and friend of mine, likes to say men and women fail for these three main reasons: arrogance, pride, and greed. My dad was not arrogant or greedy, but he was full of pride. And what I know now is pride can kill. He should have asked my mom more questions about money. Around the time I came to this world, my mother had saved approximately $4,000 pretty quickly, I might add, as a special fund for my brother Donnie's college education. She wanted Donnie to be able to attend college of his choice. She wanted him to have what she did not have: choices and freedom. She wanted him to have the freedom to make any decision about his life that he wanted, to go wherever he wanted to go, to dream big and be able to go for it. Even back then, my industrious mother knew that freedom wasn't free, that it had to be paid for through self-determination. And she also somehow knew that you could not self-determine without having finances and understanding money. That $4,000 was Donnie's lifetime and lifeline in his future life insurance policy. Unfortunately, my dad had bigger, and I'm sure what he thought were better ideas, what thought should be done with that $4,000 mom had saved. This was the Financial Literacy Ball by John O'Brien. We're going to stop at page 13. So later or tomorrow, that's where we're going to start at. Make sure y'all enjoy y'all Tuesday. Stay safe. The best is here. We're global. Oh, make sure y'all like, follow, share, subscribe, all that. We global.